Hi everybody, good morning. I'm doing this room lookup, test your animation scale in this boot to root. Always forget when I do these rooms, I get it to think too much about it in the beginning, and I forgot when, and from now on when I see boot to root, I need to switch my brain a little bit off, because you get you think it's too complex, but it's just the old CTFs. So when you come always this port 80 something, so you just go to port 80 because we have a port 80, so we can directly go to it. So if I go to IP import 80, you come here, it redirects to the host. So the first thing you do is you go to your host file, and of course you put TryHackMe because it seems that's the domain the room is using. You come here, of course you log in, you think okay, SQL injection or anything. That's what I started. Honestly, I got confused, and then I forgot this type of rooms that they always come with this. So this password, it's sent to login. The room also they talk about subdomains or something. Usually when you see a room that use this, you always think about subdomains, and you can say what is the subdomain for FAF? The word list, use a share word list, have that sec. I think it's discovery, DNS, don't make noise. Subdomain, I think 1 million, wherever. You put the header, for example, you say host fuzz dot lookup dot TryHackMe, and then of course my CDRL lookup and lookup dot TryHackMe, because within a minute I don't like it when you do this. Size 0, so I don't need size 0. So it's only get why is erroring everywhere? It doesn't find the subdomain in any case. It doesn't find any subdomain, and that's one of the things when you get confused in this room. You start, okay, so I don't have the subdomain, what else I can do? And then we forget about the basic things. The basic things is always start with the simpler things. When you see log FM, start first. Okay, is there default credential? Like one of the room moderator, remember, he said it many times in Discord, start with the low-hanging fruit. Before you jump in any fancy stuff, just start admin and see how the form react. And it said your wrong password. It said wrong password, and if I said test, for example, test, it say wrong username and password. So we know what's happening here. There's a redirect to login page, and then admin is a correct username. So either we need to find the username, password for username admin, or to look for other users. So we know this form has an issue. It tells you when a username is correct, and it tells you a password is wrong. So you first, these two possibilities, where is that, so we don't waste time too much. Before we need to look for either for user. I got the user, but this is before you jump there. So for example, I can say, let's say I don't know, let's say the can we get admin password, for example. Remember, when you put the password wrong, when you put the user correct, the error message, there's a keyword called wrong password, please try. So we can use that the keyword wrong as the error message to filter out, and then I can let it run, but I don't think you will find the password for user admin. But let it run for a moment. So because this is as I said in the room, boot to root, so it means there's no, even if you start with SQL whatever 1 equal 1, I don't know, that type of tricks, it doesn't, so it's possibly is not in there. So the next thing, either if we can crack it. Now if you don't crack it, so we need to look for other users. Now what's the we don't need to fancy it, we can just use where is that, if I want to look for other users, I can just use Hydra 2, because remember with different users I can use the error message's username, because the difference between the two, when I have a correct username, it just says a wrong password. So if it's a wrong username, it will say wrong username. So the difference between the two error message, there's only one keyword that can filter his username. This username exists when it tells me the username is wrong. When the password is when the username is correct, the message username doesn't. So there's no username in the text, it's only password. So I can use the password keyword as filter at the error message. I can put any password there, I'm not interested on it. A list of password, a username is in set list a username. Let's try this and see what it gives me. It found admin, that's fine. I'm looking only for username, I'm not looking for the password. Now the cracking of the admin password, it's still we're not cracking, we're testing which password. We are not getting the password for the admin. Can we get another user here? And in fact, in most of the rooms, when it take a bit of time like that, no, it's not the correct way. That's one of the rules, especially when your room is classified as easy. If it's an easy, it shouldn't take a long time to get a password. So let's see how long this one will take. 1 2 1 2 1 2. I spend time in these things, to be honest. I never thought it is the best, but that's the rule. I think the best thing is whenever you start admin stage, how will the form to react and all. Okay, we got another one, so we can just stop. We don't need to cause it. So we got a user called Josie. This one he's still not, so we can assume the admin password is strong. We can't crack it. We can't get it, by the way. So can we try, for example, Josie? Of course, this is a Hydra username. Things it comes from the source code. So in case someone get confused, there's a room in TryHackMe about Hydra username, and there's a password username. That's how you get them, and then login.php. That's where the form gets sent. So that's why the domain, and then it's a post form login.php, and filter error by that. So we can get the user Josie. So if I get the router Josie here, I think the password Josie is easy to pick up, so let's do that. So this one will give us the username, so I don't, because I can filter with that, so I have that, so that part is fine. Now you got the password is 123. Okay, so let's get it. So we find that. So if I go back to my login form, I say Jose and then put password, and then it reflects to files. You see now the subdomain. We'll know later why we can't get these things, why. So we get another subdomain here. Now let's go back, refresh the page, and it gives us this thing. And this thing is, there is files here, it's a FTP, you open any one of them, you just random stuff, nothing special about them. So puppet.txt, these are wherever you open them, info.txt, there's nothing. Of course, the first thing, what the hell is this? And you say it's called elFinder here, so we know it's elFinder. Anything in trash in case there, we can mount an FTP or something. I don't know what, if it's only FTP here, so I can, what if I even I have I'm not sure, maybe to copy stuff to my computer to that, maybe if I run an FTP server, I'm not sure, I didn't try this option. You have this exclamation mark, it tells me volume root, path files, read and write, yes. Why is it volume root? It's not root folder, this one. Huh. Folder 0520. Okay, then we have what's this? This one is just what's in administrator.txt. It's like the same thing. It's like random text. Here it tells me it's elFinder Web Filter Manager version 2.147. The first thing you do when you get this is Google it. When you Google it, you find this 2.4.1.7. It says PHP connector ejection. This is the first thing you get. We can upload file, but you're not uploading in the PHP these things. That's why it's not there. What's this? Tara shape zip, maybe. I'm not sure. Then you have sitting. The sitting, I came here and said workspace. He said okay, a new file. I said how about add PHP here, but didn't work. I thought to trick it. Any case, you can play around an idea. I tried different one, doesn't, because we already, the difference is in old one it's running in Python. It's a 2019. It's a Python 2. So if we try this one, there's a problematic with Python 2. Even we converted to Python 3, it didn't work for me. So if I go Python, because if I go with Python 3.9 and run that script, it'll complain and it says, so it's not a Python. So if we run it in 2.7, it said most call no model name request. Of course, request is installed in the machine, but it is 2.7, and that's what the fundamental will have problem. One way to pass these things in and start the old model for Python. Where is it? We can download it. We'll do another way to do it with Metasploit. So we get dash pipe.py. We're just getting the old stuff here, old Python 0.2. If we want to run this script, because Python 3 will not run it, I think if someone was able to do it, that's fine. Then we can install a request like this, and then if I run it now, you need internet to download this stuff if you're not on the subscriber version. So now if I run 2.6, this one, he ran and he said I need the exploit URL. Now we know where we are. Our elFinder is this one. That's why it's installed. So I can then where are you? Now it freeze because I was always okay, and then I can put the URL, and then if I run, no such file or directory. Is complain with an image. Let's give him image from TryHackMe folder. So this TryHackMe, let's call it signal. I spent time to try to make it in Python 3. It didn't work for me. and then if I run it now, I get the shell. And then of course if I go cd home, this shell is funny because it doesn't went to pwd, it stay there even if you go down one. It doesn't. So ls minus la, if I tell you that it gets, I can't, it's not stable. ls minus la home think. Okay, this is our friend. We can't tell, we don't have permission, so you can guess. We have a password, we don't have permission. We have the SSH, we don't. Of course this shell didn't like it, so no, let's switch, because also this one need to run Python 2. Fine, let's try something else. MFS console, MSF console, what console MySQL. Let's run because the Metasploit has the thing. I'm having issue. This I try. No, let's try it if it does work. Can we stabilize the shell? Where is my Python stabilized shell stuff? Let's see if he can run this. No, it's dead now. It's like it's not when you try I think it's an old Python 2, so that's why that script I hated. It's like it's not stable. You can get shell, then now you lose the shell. You can see I lost it. ls exit, so Control C, you can run it again. I get, so that's my problem with this. You can get some information wherever it's running. So ls, it give me this file that's I'm inside elFinder. This URL, that's the single.php file that let's cut that one. Let's see what this script upload. Really interesting. I forgot about this. What's inside that file? Oh, it has a const C. So let's do that. If I'm not mistaken, PHP. So the seg file, so I can tell him C equal ls. Okay, we can play this way. So, but what we can do in this, because there is not stable. Let's see if we can do the find command. Find dash user root minus permission minus u, give me stick bet error dev null. Let's see what it gave me. Don't tell me we killed the machine. Oh, it's still stable here. Okay, so okay, it gives us something here. Oh, it works. We can search is better than that. Okay, if this is stable this way, then the shell we get from not inspect. If we get this, let's not be lazy. I like to be lazy sometimes. Okay, we got this. So we got the search. This is the snap. It's not interested for us. Let's see. This is the one that we should interested of. The PWM. What is this PWM doing there? Now I'm having let's get shell quickly if we can get shell. I didn't test it, but let's try. I didn't test it when I was doing this room myself, but let's see if we can get it. 228. I'm in 124. I get my famous spot. Let's see if I can get, because when I tried it from inside, it didn't work from here. I don't know why. So if you get nc minus lvmp 1 2 3 4, you see when I do this, when I tried before, it's like the web version of this script for some reason doesn't really want to work with me. It doesn't. We can get where is that listening? Let's see if we can get it from, if I send it from here. No, it just left. It doesn't. Let's send it as a bash. Maybe sh is not binary bash. Where are you? Or maybe we need to go to I'm lazy, to be honest. Maybe we need to go to burp to encode the payload. Maybe, I don't know. So where is that famous one that always works? This one. Funny, none of them work. Okay, let's fine, we can use it as a normal ls or something. At least we know we have something. Let's go to Metasploit. Sorry guys. In Metasploit, if I search for elFinder, not that one, search for elFinder, it give me four of them, and the fourth one is the execution, because the room talk about command injection. So if I can say use for and say show options, I just need to give it the target URL. We know it's there. I just need to set the remote host, which is files.lookup up.TryHackMe. If I get show option again, so we know files.lookup, it says it with an S, it's a file lookup.tryhack.th elFinder. It's fine, you can go because I'm getting. So if I run it now, it should delete meetups, and then we get we should get the shell now. PW. Now we know inside, so we are inside the shell, so we can do shell here for the s ls home pw ls minus la home think. Now we get, I don't like this shell too. Let's see, go back to my fancy shells. Let's get the simpler one to confirm it does work, the simpler one, without any I don't know why that one didn't work, but it's fine. It's good to experiment with different options. So if I threw this now here, Totem failed, bad number. Oh, okay, I hate this shell of Metasploit. I don't know how to fix it. I tried a couple of times. It just, oops. How to fix this shell? Let's see. Can we? Why are you freezing now? Hello, 1 2 3 1. Okay, now it looks like it's a little bit stable, but I want to go move out of Metasploit. I don't like to work on it. I'm not. So let's see if we can go out now of this Metasploit. I think we are out. Hey, where are you? Oh, we got it. So we're out of Metasploit. Good. Let's stabilize our shell and go out so we can have full control of our shell. We got our shell. Let's go out more. Let's do the background. Control Z. Clear. CD. Let's go to the source. No, we can keep going to var to show you something. If we go now to ls, look, for example, if I go to lookup, the main directory, it has that public HTML. no, not that one, HTML. You see this, the index file. That's why we FAF can't get the subdomain. It told directly to this. So that's why wherever you type any subdomain, I don't know. I'm not sure what I want to say again. Location dot redirect URL, redirect URL to h subdomain, and subdomain is lookup.tryhackme. Replace subdomain example with the active subdomain. Yeah, I think I'm not sure why maybe that's the reason why FAF couldn't find that files dot because you need to yeah, this redirection, I think, on the login form or something. I'm not sure exactly, but if I go again, lookup that public HTML, this is the login page. Post password. Okay. Replace this with the active valid username. That's why sometimes admin add more valid username and it's already has the this is like, that's why SQL injection doesn't work. This is hard coded, it's not going even at the database. Wrong username and password. Try again. Delay and then redirect to TryHackMe, the main one. So that's why SQL injection doesn't work. So well, that's why SQL injection doesn't work. Okay, it's fine. Remember we did the search in find user root MySQL equal s, and then we get to the permission MySQL equal s, error to dev null. Now this one interesting is this thing that yes, you think it's the first thing I did, I thought is maybe we can get it somewhere. What these things do, PWM. You think maybe it's some kind of binary, it's no one you can come for example here and try to get it. It's not there, so it's not, it's custom made. The next best thing, you can just run it and see what it do. It said ID w data, and it said this. Remember before what we got, because if you go minus LA home, and the only user we need, because remember we need the user.txt file for the flag, and remember there is this file, so you can connect the dots between this and this. So it means ID is this, so it's me, because my ID is ww data. So basically when you run it, he get your ID, he put it here in the middle in your home folder, and then he give you the password file. So if we replace wdata with Finicky, we can get this password file, maybe has a password, and we can SSH as user think. That's the logic behind it. Here we basically use so usually is what they call it the path, what they call vulnerability, the path things. We need to replace the ID and create our own ID. This is ID 33 is data. If we cat etc pass w grab think is 1000. So we can create our own ID file, for example fake ID in a temporary folder. For example, we can it's a bash script. Let me show you. We can do this quickly now. So the file that I'm doing now, our new ID file is this. So basically it will say it think, so we can bypass we can cheat and make it that always print think, because if I say now temporary ID, it print think, it doesn't print ww data, because the original binary ID, so the original will print w data, our one it will open think. So we need to trick this. So to do that we need to export a path because our environmental variable, what I call them, not env, the path is this, so we need to change our path. So if I do echo path now, it starts from temp. So now if I run now USS binary pwm, it should print this. Of course, now you can say, oh, this is one of the passwords maybe for user think, and you can say maybe it's for an SSH. So you can copy all this. And you do the traditional way, and you can come here and say theme pass.txt, you copy them there, and then you can what is Hydra for command Hydra for damn it, I forgot about it. No, user think minus how to I always forget Hydra commands. Cap letter when you do the file, okay, minus p password lookup dot TryHackMe ssh. I hope I'm right. No, it's wrong. No one service. What URL? I forgot. No, I'm getting old. How you call a URL in Hydra? We need to give him. No, you can give a known service. Look up. Guys, I forgot Hydra. I forgot how to do Hydra in lookup. No, I forgot. Hydra brute force SSH. Damn it, I forgot. I thought you just give the consent usage brute force. Yo, you need the IP, not the domain name. Can be. I thought it should work without doesn't need to be don't think you need the what's the IP again? You should work with no, it should work with I don't need IP. So what I'm missing here? Hydra minus user is think minus p pass.txt. Why is complaining about my minus p the password SSH? What did I type wrong now? What is a known service? Minus this user minus p IP the sometimes it's really when you get stuck like that. So I don't know what I type wrong, but think the password txt, and we just put lookup.tryHackMe. So now he's working. Why before it didn't work? He got a password. I don't know what I did wrong. Any case, we got a password, so basically now you can SSH as think. Let's do some tricks here before we jump on this. Let's leave this for one. Now here's the question. Can we get, let me try something. I did try it, it did work. I didn't believe that worked. We can write to this lookup file, for example. We can touch it, I think, touch test. Yeah, we can write here. Here's the tricks. I found something. Let's try it again if it does work or not, because I didn't believe that it did work. The idea is, can I get this user.txt without going with this road? So I'm doing this. Let's try this. Sumilink. It did work before. Let's see if it does work now. Otherwise, let's cancel it. I'm doing sumilink between. This is the file that I want that has a user flag, and then I'm creating a file called password. Remember why I'm doing this? Remember when you run this PWM, he's always looking for he's printing that password file. Remember when we changed the ID? Now here's the thing what we can do. We change our we don't give him user, we change the file name. So we can do the same things. Let's see if it does work. It did work before, but I'm not sure if it does work now. So if I go vim temporary, this is how it looks. So basically when he find the user now it becomes this file. So let's let's run it now. Let's see if it does work. User binary no, not binary, S binary, PWM, and then I'm not showing the flag, so I can just say -C. I think under 10 will become. Let's see if I run it, all of it, what it show. We got the flag, guys. You see, this is the user flag. That's how it starts. 3837. So I don't need to crack the password to get the flag. No. Because now what happened is when it tried to open the file, remember why? Because remember -L S binary yes sir, S binary what's the name of it, PWM. Yeah, he ran as a user, as S bit. It means it ran as the owner, as root. And what I notice is the ID, when you check the ID, it doesn't run a root, but he opened the file as root. So the idea is, remember cut temporary ID. So what I'm telling him now, when he take the file and he put he take as the name and he put home. So the dot it means go out of home, then come var w lookup, and then you find the link that we did, the ls link, ls minus la you find this password file that the link. When you try to open this, because it's root, is able to open this too. So you got the idea. Now let's test it for root. Can we get to root? Let's remove that link because I need it. Let me remove this link again. Let's now. Can we do it with root? So remember, I'm not doing this now. I'm not logging as this. I'm just trying to play around with this. Now, remember we create last time. The first one we create. Now we assume that the root. No, what's going on now? Let's what's wrong with this clear? Remember, we can create now L minus S. Root flag is in root.txt, and we can create it to what the link I'm doing for link it to this, because remember he's always trying to search for it. We have a right access to this folder, so we can control it. So I'm doing a semi-link to that. So ls minus la. Now let's trick it again. So now what we do, we can just create this. We don't need to create it, it's the same file, but let's try it. So if I go to temporary ID, so when he open this, the dot go out of home, then he go back to that. Can this give me now the root flag? Can we get the root flag now? Remember we got what's going? We got the user flag. Now let's say if we can get user spmpwm. Not showing the flag, so minus head minus c110. If I'm correct, I will get part of the flag for the root flag. This is the root flag. So I can solve the room here. I don't need to go anywhere. And then you can go more. We can play around it here, because now we have access to the root flag. What we can do is I can do this. I can remove, for example, this password again that I create, and I can create now a link. For example, I need the root keys. For example, -s. The root keys are on SSH, ID, RSA. I want this file now. If I want this file, I just why I always forget var ww lookup pass wd pass. What's going on here? The shell is not stable. So let's type it here and then get it. So if I do now, if I want to get the root key, I can just come here and say ln minus s the root dot ssh ID RSA, and I can just connect them to this link file. So now we already have got temporary ID. I don't need to change it, because when he try to open this, he will open this. So let's now open it if it works. So USR it's not user, USR as binary ID, not such not ID, PWM. This is the root key. So now we have the root key, so we can get the root key from here. So I don't need so here you can get everything. You can open any file you want. I can get I can do this, remove past the key. I I can, for example, do this shell is not stable. Clear it. Like for example, I can get the shadow file. I can get ln minus s. I can get etc shadow. etc shadow, yeah, it is shadow, the root shadow. I can do this, and I can do USRS binary what about PWM. This is the shadow file, and I can get the root file. So now this is one way to get all the stuff. Let's assume you don't do this way, so you can you're not in this way. You can continue this room with playing with this, and you do SSH think, copy the password, lookup .TryHackMe. If I come here, sometimes, yeah, when you're tired, you're tired. So this is another way to solve it. Then you copy. Okay, well, here we can go to just to make sure that we're not cheating. Remember when we remove.pass w ln minus s home think user.txt, and then remember link take to this one. So you guys, you don't say that we're playing around, so we can say source binary pwm head minus c110, and that's what the flag pwm. That's the flag for the user. If we confirm it here, because head minus c7 user.txt, it's a 38375 3875. So this way works. So let's continue on this with the password again before I jump. Now if I do the usual one you get, you just do minus and then it gives you this. Oh, look is a Linux file. Look is like, for example, if I say for example, if I create a test file and I say whatever, for example, jelly line, and say this, if I test it, so I can say look for jelly in test file, and it print me the line. So this is a Linux look. But if I run to myself, now I can run it as root. So if I run it as root, I can just say, okay, look me from root from etc shadow, because I can read it now, shadow. So I can read any file I want from root. So you can think about it. We can just get root flag here, root.txt. I don't need all of it, so I can just head minus c10. No, not root. I need all the file for this. To do that, we need to just put bracket, and that's the root flag. Now you can go further and you can say okay, like we did in the other one, I can just say .ssh id like we did it, same as we did it here. We were able to get the file, so I can just copy this. Hey. Okay, now because I have that, I can just use the root now. Vim key, because now I have root, I can just come here, chmod ch mod 400, the key, ssh minus I key root at lookup.tryHackMe, and you should log then enum root ls head minus c 7 root.txt, and we have the flag. So you have two ways to do it. You can come play around, and three ways you can get this. As I said, then you can just get the flag directly without SSH, come SSH, or do the linking. As I said before, you can link LSS and you can get all the files that you want. Okay guys, that's my best for this room. Hope you like it, and yeah, please like and share. Thank you very much and have a good day.